and welcome to this week's Fibro section. Bling, 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 bling. If you can hear noise in the background, Holly is doing college from home this week on Zoom. So she's in the kitchen prancing around to some music. I don't know, because she's at Performing Arts College, so if you hear that, that's just what it is in the background. And I haven't shown the trusted notepad in a while, and someone mentioned it, so here is the trusted notepad. Yay! Now I'm going to put it into position. Filming today in the lounge. I don't know, I just thought I'd have a change of scenery from the bedroom. So this week is going to be some top Fibro Aids. So basically I'm going to go through some good Fibro Aids with you that people have suggested, because I asked on Twitter and Facebook what you find are the best aids to help your fibro and your pain, and I will share with you those results, and I'll also link in the description any of the things that I mentioned that I can find. If I can't find them, I can't link them. So keeping certain things at hand that can help you manage your fibro is, you know, the best thing to do, and it's a case of playing around with the things and seeing which helps and which doesn't. Sometimes you have to buy it and then realise it doesn't help, but I've done that many a time. Anyway, let's get on with it. So heat pad or heated blanket. I've shown you my heat pad several times. It's actually in the little stool that my trusted notepad's balanced on, so I can't show you that, but I have shown it to quite a few times, and I will link it in the description for you. But heat, especially moist heat, may relieve soreness and stiffness from fibro by boosting blood flow to the places where you hurt. And like I say, I'll link mine in the description, and I'll link a heated blanket in the description as well. I don't own a heated blanket, but I do own a heat pad. So I guess if you're hurting everywhere at once, a heated blanket is great to cover larger areas, but I tend to find my heat pad is best for me. So what works for one works for another. CBD oil and cream. So I'm going to be doing a whole separate section, fibro section, on CBD oil and cream, because I need to do more research into it. But for now, this has been listed as one of the good fibro aids for people. I use hemp oil, I don't use CBD oil, so it is something I'm going to be looking into, so don't worry about that. But CBD has been found to be effective in reducing pain, improving sleep, and diminishing refractory pain in patients with fibro. What I'll do is I will link the hemp oil that I use, and I'll try and find some CBD oil to link to. But like I say, I will do more research in CBD, so bear with me, and that will be on a future fibro section. Sorry, I'm messing with my hair, but I've just found like a bit of hair that is longer than the rest of it. Look, can you see that? So I'm going to trim that later. It's just annoying me. I keep pulling it down and it's like there. Right, massager for trigger points. This has been another one. There is two types that I've looked at. There's probably many, but I've looked at two types. One is called a Theracane, which is a self-massager that helps you apply pressure to trigger points, knotted muscle fibres that can increase chronic pain. It's like a bit of, it looks a bit like a walking stick, but it's thin and knobbly, and I think you can just reach all the different trigger points with it. So I'll link that in the description. And a four-way massager is a self-massage tool designed to eliminate rooted knots and trigger points. So I'll list both of them for you, and you can have a look at them. If you just go through the description and just click on the links that I've sent you, and you can have a look, and I'll also put pictures up on the screen of them as well, so you can see as I'm talking about them what they are. A warm bath or shower. Warm water can be relaxing, which helps tight muscles and connective tissues. while researching about baths and showers, I found out a lot of information. So I'm going to do that in another section for you as well. I couldn't believe how much information there was on baths and showers with fibro. So hold tight on that one too. Make sure you're subscribed if you haven't done already, and click the little bell so every time I upload a video you'll be notified. Would you believe, right, the dog's just doing 360 on the carpet. I've just nipped out, walked Poppy to the bus stop, which is just literally around the corner, and took the dog with me and come back again. So let's continue this fibro section. I think I was at the point of, sorry if I've got a red nose because I've just been out in the cold. A bit of red nose. I think I was at the point of talking about warm baths and showers. So yeah, I'm going to do another fibro section on that, but also use Epsom salts in your bath, and you can buy an Epsom shower gel. I'll tell you what, this fibro section is fated. Dog just wanted to go and get a drink out of the bird bath. Anyway, yeah, Epsom shower gel and Epsom salts in the bath. Right, let's carry on. Biofreeze or Biofreeze patches. Have I used Biofreeze before? I think I have, but not for a long time. While muscle creams don't do much against fibro pain, they can provide relief from muscle aches that can contribute to your overall pain. Patches are great. Like I say, if your pain is centralised, then patches are great, because you can slap a patch on in that area that hurts. Say it's in your arm, say it's in your leg, say it's, you know, anywhere. But if your pain travels, then it's not going to help, is it? But pain patches are great, like I say, if it's centralised. So Biofreeze patches I never knew existed, so I will try and link them for you if I find them, and Biofreeze. So anything that is like a muscle freezing spray. I mean, I use that motorbike company, cosmetic company cream, and I find that very good. And actually, while we're on that subject, when I was researching all of this, apparently a lot of people with fibro use Vicks. They use Vicks for aches and pains. Now, I just thought Vicks was used when you have a cold to put on your chest to decongest you, you know, but apparently you can use it for aches and pains, because I did say that motorbike cosmetic company cream that I've got does smell very Albus oily, so maybe there's something in that. The next thing is Copperfit compression leggings. Never heard of them until someone listed them, but when I looked into them, these are designed to help improve performance, support joints and muscles, and aid recovery and strains. You can wear them in bed too, to receive all night support in your legs. And like I say, I've never heard of them before, so I might give them a go and use them while I'm doing jazzercise and at night as well. They sound delightful, really. The copper, I know copper is quite a good thing for benefiting arthritic pain and things like that. So Copperfit compression leggings. So if I find them, I will link them. I think I found some. All the ones on Amazon that I looked at were out of stock, but I think I found some, so I'll link them for you as well. Prescription strength ibuprofen. So you know you can get over-the-counter ibuprofen, but I'm talking about stronger ibuprofen. So anti-inflammatory drugs, they're not particularly helpful with fibro, because fibro doesn't cause inflammation, but they can help boost other pain relief. So like yesterday, I was really suffering with my neck. From some new pillows. You'll have to catch it all up on my weekly. Thanks for that, Eve. But yeah, we were trying out some new pillows and it did my neck in. So yesterday I took my strong anti-inflammatory that are for my knees, and then I took 2 paracetamol plus as well, and that really did help. So taking the 2 together really helped. But I think just taking one on its own wouldn't do anything. So they're really good to combine. Just make sure you don't overdose. Obviously, they're very good if you suffer with arthritis and things like that as well. So secondary conditions to fibro. Hot lavender micro bag. So these are good that they mould to parts of your body. Like I could have done one yesterday for my neck, because I had my heat pad but it was difficult to get it right around my neck. The lavender scent obviously relaxes you, and actually you can make your own. I found a thing on when I was looking at yesterday that you can make your own lavender bag. Don't think I will, but you know, it's there if you want to have a go. The only downside obviously with a lavender heat pad micro bag is that you've got to keep heating it up, whereas with an electric one you can just leave it plugged on, but with the lavender one it's going to run out of heat and you're going to have to heat it up again. Plastic or light cutlery. So there's so many different styles of caring cutlery out there, and so many people differ to what they like and what their needs require. So I use like a lightweight cutlery. Poppy prefers like a really small, much smaller cutlery with sort of grab handles. Some people prefer heavier cutlery. All over, there's so many different styles. When I looked online at caring cutlery, oh my goodness, I never knew there were so many different styles. So the best thing is to look online and check out which is going to suit your needs best. Cups with handles or lids. So when my hands or wrists are bad, I have a Tommy Tippy kids cup, and it hasn't got handles, but it's got a lid with a non-spill spout on it. So if I have like a hot drink and if I dropped it, it wouldn't spill everywhere, which is the main thing, and I don't want to burn myself, you know. But there are lots of cups online that have handles again, and it depends what you prefer. Walking stick. So I've got two of mine here. I've got quite a few walking sticks, but these are two of mine. You can get so many nice walking sticks now. They don't have to look like old-fashioned wooden ones, unless you like that style obviously. But I don't know if you follow me on social media, but if you do, on Instagram I think it was, I showed you that I won a walking stick from Neo Sticks. They are great. I've always wanted one from them because they're so jazzy. There's so many different designs and colours, and then you can change up the ends, you can add things to it. They are expensive from Neo Sticks. They start sort of about £60 upwards, and this is the one that I won, and I chose this one. You could choose any one you wanted, and this one I think was blush pink, and I've just got the clear end on it, but I have got a black end as well if I wanted one. But they're made so well, and they come made to measure. So you have to, I'll go through how you measure yourself for a walking stick in a minute, but yeah, it's all made to measure, and comes, you can have different ends on it as well, and they're just brilliant. So that's the Neo stick, and then the other one, oh, don't want it to fall over. Another one I've got is this one, and this was from a garden centre. Let's see if I can show you closer up. So it's got fishies on. So it's my fishy walking stick because I love fishies. And that's just got a black end to it. And it's actually got this, which is handy, so that if you're at a till, you can just pop it around your wrist and you're not going to lose it. And it's got quite a nice handle to grab hold of. And you can, this one has little nodules on it, so you can make it shorter or taller depending on what height you are and what you need. But these ones from the garden centres again are quite pricey. I think this one was £40, but you can get cheaper walking sticks if you look on Amazon and places like that. I'll try and list some for you, but it's all preference, you know. People like different things and have different tastes. So obviously my tastes are quite jazzy because I have two jazzy walking sticks. The other thing with walking sticks is be careful, because I try not to use a walking stick unless I really have to, because it knocks my other hip out. Because when you walk with a walking stick, if you've just got one walking stick, you tend to sort of walk to that side, and therefore you're knocking the other hip out. So just be careful with that. So to get the right height of your stick, it said to stand with your arms to your side, And basically your stick should be around hip height, and your arm should be slightly bent when holding the handle, and your shoulders should be level, not like hunched up or, you know, like curved. You shouldn't be bending over because you're going to get a rounded shoulders. You should be able to still stand fully upright and not have your arm up here, or, you know, just comfortable, so around your hip level. If you go on the Neo site, it will tell you how to measure for the walking stick as well, and I will try and link Neo's site for you. So a wheelchair or a scooter, I've got both, but prefer my scooter because I can control where I go in it, whereas with a wheelchair you're restricted for someone to push you unless it's an electric one. Mine's not, mine's a manual wheelchair, so whoever is pushing me is in control of me, you know, they're in control of where I go and what I do, and I don't like that. But the good thing about wheelchairs is that you can get out and walk for a bit, whereas with a mobility scooter, what I tend to do is I get one of the girls to hop in if I'm with them, and they're going the scooter for me for a bit so I can walk, because with my knees I have to do both, and other parts of me as well. I find if I sit too long it hurts me, so I try to do a bit of both, a bit of walking, a bit of sitting, a bit of walking, a bit of sitting. So therefore there's fors and against both really. The wheelchair we bought online for around £100, and I also jazzed it up with a load of pink gems to make it my own. And the scooter we bought in a local mobility shop for £599. So obviously the mobility scooters are expensive, and we were lucky enough to afford one because we moved and downsized, so I had that little bit of money spare, and Mark said let's get you a scooter, and it's been a godsend. So I love my little Super Grover scooter, I love it. The other thing with the scooter though is that when it's in the boot, obviously I can't get that out off on my own. It's not like really heavy, but it's too heavy for me to lift on my own. So if I'm going out, I've got to be with someone to be able to use it, which is a bit annoying. I know you can get hoists made for your boot and all this sort of thing, but I'm usually with someone else when I go out, so I haven't got that problem really. And if I do go out on my own, then I'm not walking very far. So the next thing is a U-shaped pillow or body cushion. The U-shaped body pillow allows the sleeper to keep their head in perfect alignment with their spine, maybe that's what I need, while the U-shape gives you support across your chest and comfort for your arms and shoulders. I actually had one. I had a body cushion and I loved it. It was so soft. I used to use it on the sofa, more not in bed really, unless I was in a lot of pain. But I used to use it on the sofa, and I'd wrap it around and I could I just remember how comfortable it was. But it took up so much room, like no one else could sit on the sofa. So in the end we got rid of it because it was just took up too much room. But it is the most comfortable thing. So if you fancy trying one, go for it. I recommend them. Now the last one someone put, which I love, is family and friends. They put that as an aid, and I love that. So it's so true, isn't it? I realise and appreciate that not everybody has a supportive network of family and friends, and I have made a video of that in the past, I believe, so if I can find it I'll link it for you. I personally don't know where I'd be without my family and friends, and of course my Evie that's walking under me now. You right, Eve? Yeah. She said don't stop stroking me. You could see her face, she was like, excuse me? Stop stroking me. Yeah, I mean obviously Mark is my rock. He's my absolute rock, and my soulmate, and the girls, you know, they do so much for me, and my mum and everyone, that I just don't know where I'd be without the support. I've got a few really good friends that message me regularly, and I appreciate and love all of them. Right, I do know how lucky I am. That's basically the last aid anyway. I've learnt a lot from this section and found so many other aids that can help, but I'm going to be picking this section up again further down the line, because there was so many when I was going through it online, and I thought, oh my goodness, I can't fit all that into one vlog. It's going to be like 2 hours long. So I will be picking this up again in the future, so make sure you're subscribed to that. It's so important to find things to aid us when we're in so much pain and have the fatigue, and we need anything that will help us. And we all benefit from sharing what works for each other. And like I say, what works for me might not work for you. What works for someone else might not work for you. But then again, it might. So it's all about trial and error and trying to find out what works and what doesn't. But if there's something that you use that you think, oh, she didn't mention that and that's really good for me, drop it below in the comments and I'll try and pick that up for next time. And also then people can see it as well in the comments. But don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you've liked it. I know it's really difficult and I forget, especially if I watch vlogs on the telly, I forget to hit the thumbs up, but it's really important that you do because it means that I can see that you've liked it. Share it on your social media would be lovely. And I will see, I don't know why I'm doing that. I have no idea. I'll see you all on Saturday for the weekly. Love you all. Take care. Mwah.